Time now for sports on 104.7 The Cave. Here's Ned Reynolds.
Mike, the intern Ned Reynolds back in the studio on a Thursday morning. So, of course, the Missouri State Bears have got a new conference to get ready for. You would think that moving to that conference, we might see a little better recruiting, or has it been guys leaving?
Well, Coach Beard says his recruiting has been very good.
Good.
He's very positive about what he has seen. He still, of course, has the transfer portal to work through, and he'll have to do that because he has lost some players, including his really outstanding third-team All-America tight end Lance Mason. He decided to enter the transfer portal, and while I don't know whether or not he has any prospective college to go to, he still probably won't be returning to the Bears. Mason was their top receiver, they being the Bears last year, 590 yards and 6 touchdowns. He was a key target, and indeed that does hurt, but that's where you get other individuals to come in and kind of work their way into the program. The Bears have 22 extra scholarships to work with, so indeed you get a better chance to explore the field. This is a Division I program now, folks, and as of July the 1st, that's when the Bears will become FBS, which is Football Bowl System, and you're playing for a bowl game here and not the 1AA playoffs. So we'll see what happens. It's a work in progress.
Yeah, it is. And, ultimately, again, the goal is to get better recruiting, get better bowl games, and get more butts in those seats.
Yeah.
How about those Missouri State baseball Bears? They're going to be. Are they in town this weekend dealing with this rain that we're supposed to get?
No, they'll be on the road to Chicago, where they also might get rain. But it's a 3-game Missouri Valley Conference series with Illinois-Chicago, and that's in the Windy City. Illinois-Chicago is right there in the heart of the city. And their baseball field, while I have not personally seen it, is described by the players and the coaches and everyone as really being outstanding, kind of a mini Wrigley Field right in the city. Anyway, the Bears are 19-16 overall, 19 wins, 16 losses, but they are 10-2 in the Missouri Valley Conference, which puts them in first place by 1 game. Illinois-Chicago has an overall record of 8 wins, 25 losses, and they are 5-7 in the Valley. You look at records and say, well, come on, the Bears, who hit the devil out of the baseball, are right there ready to pounce, and maybe they are. We'll find out. That series begins Friday, and it's a couple games Saturday and Sunday.
Play-in tournament continues for the NBA playoffs. What happened last night?
Interestingly enough, this is the series now. It's seeds 9 and 10, which means the loser goes home right away. And the losers in both cases last night were the home teams. Miami Heat, playing in Chicago, whipped the favored Chicago Bulls 109-90 and knocked Chicago out of it. Miami now plays Atlanta tomorrow night with the winner moving on. And in the Dallas-Sacramento series in Sacramento, the Dallas Mavericks 120, Sacramento Kings 106. So Dallas moves on to play Memphis for the right to continue in the main draw.
So early on in the season, Cardinals pitching was kind of, it was not great, but it seems like it's coming on.
You know, Mike, I can't make the determination personally whether or not it's the Cardinals' great pitching or the teams are playing are very weak or maybe a combination of both. I'm not at all impressed with the Houston Astros. They appear to have reached their pinnacle and on the way down. Steven Matz of the Cardinals pitched 5 innings yesterday, allowed 2 hits, struck out 5, and got a big early 3-run homer from Lars Nootbaar, and the Cardinals win it by a score of 4-1. So they take 2 out of 3, they being the Cardinals 2 out of 3 from Houston, and head now to New York City and take on the New York Mets tonight. So the Cardinals pitching has come on. We'll see what happens on the road.
Yeah, and speaking of Cardinals, Springbirds were in town last night just lighting the place up.
They were indeed. They played the Arkansas Travelers. Fellow by the name of Eshawn Henderson. Now, Eshawn is the kid's middle name. His first name is Philip, but he goes by Eshawn Henderson. Had 7 strikeouts in 5 innings, and J.J. Weatherholt was among those who hit home runs last night, 10-3. Springbirds get the win. Springbirds can hit the ball. They're like their big brothers up in St. Louis. They have some power in that lineup, and they're utilizing it. The kid who hit one of the 2-run homers, J.J. Weatherholt, was the Cardinals' top draft choice last year, and here he is up at Double-A already.
Royals?
Royals, they lost
the Yankees,
another one.
What the hell are you supposed to do?
Well, they lost all 3 to the Yankees, and the Yankees win it 4-3 yesterday, last night as a matter of fact. And it was a home run in the 7th inning. Game's tied 3-3. home run in the 7th inning to straightaway center field. And, of course, who hits it? Of course, Aaron Judge. He just bombed one, and the Yankees held on. The Yankees are pretty good. They have been perhaps maligned a little bit by the level of talent that they have, but hey, they can play, and they sweep Kansas City, and the Royals now go to Detroit to play the Tigers at Comerica Park this weekend.
Hopefully, we can get that ship turned in the right direction. Obviously, the St. Louis Blues made it into the Stanley Cup playoffs. When's the first round of that start?
Well, they finally made the schedule official last night, and the Blues are in a best-of-7. All the series in the Stanley Cup, all of them, are all best-of-7 series. So the Blues play the President's Cup winner, and they are the Winnipeg Jets. And they will play them Saturday and then again early next week, probably on Tuesday. And those games will be at Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. All right, the first game on Saturday will be at 5 o'clock Central Time, and that will be on national television to play in Winnipeg. And that's where the Blues and the Winnipeg Jets will get it on to start the Stanley Cup. Wouldn't sell the Blues short. They've been playing very well. Winnipeg, the top winning team in the National Hockey League. Hey, it's that proverbial caught between the rock and the hard place, and we'll see what happens.
Hey, last time they came hot like that at the end of the season, they won a Stanley Cup. So let's hopefully they can keep that momentum going into the playoffs. Ned, you have a great day, and I will see you on Friday.